Welcome to Sabrina's and Joy's presentation of the exploration of open data in the field of the educational field. This is our content. It contains like 4 parts. Open data mainly refers to the data that can be freely used. And in the educational field, it contains the student performance data in distribution, which helps to promoting the educational equity and optimization. So I will use the quotation in the Open Revolution book to introduce the long tradition of the open data. We can say that the Dunhuo scrolls in ancient times, which can and should be freely copied and shared. And this is the open educational resources nowadays by UNESCO, which allows teachers to communicate ideas in this platform. So I mean, like from ancient times to nowadays time, the basic ideas of free and open sharing of information exists.
Next, we'll discuss from these aspects and from 3 different levels. First one is government level. Promoting educational equity with open data highlights resource gaps, helping the government direct resources to underserved areas. For example, China's Education Informatization 2.0 Action Plan used open data to identify shortages in rural areas, spurring IT-driven solution to bridge the urban-rural gaps, improving the education accesses. And next one is data-driven policy formulation. Open data online learning participation and outcomes allow governments to develop targeted policy to improve digital education. During the pandemic, data online cross-engagement helped address regional disparities, offering technical support and internet subsidies to ensure equitable access. In this case, I think widespread openness of useful data drives the social progress by improving resource allocation, fostering innovation, and enhancing decision making. And next level is enterprise level. First, we talk about developing personalized learning products, analyzing student learning data, and to provide intelligent recommendation and targeted tutoring. And next is optimizing education service, rationalizing the layout of offline teaching points based on educational resource distribution data. And here's the case of Yuan Fudao, which is a Chinese version Coursera. This K-12 online platform collects multidimensional learning data to power its AI analysis system. You use information like class interaction, assignment metrics, and material usage. It generates personal reports pinpointing weaknesses and deliver customized content. Data also inform teacher strategy adjustment and curriculum optimization, mirroring open data's social benefit logic. And in this case, I think maximizing innovation, ensuring privacy is important. Data openness fuel better products and user experience, but strict privacy protection is quite essential. Here is a school and teachers level. In this case, we talk from very macro perspective, and the first one is promoting global education exchange and cooperation. There are 2 cases about it. The first is focus on the administrative management, and the second one is focus on the academical management. And here is the second point, improving efficiency, like using Tableau or other tools to help better communicate with students. Like schools and such education institutions release such information that students and parents concerned to explain their strategy, to explain themselves better. And so education institutions should establish a secure internal platform for sharing teaching data, best practice, and student progress analytics. This controlled openness fosters healthy competition among teachers while preventing external leaks, driving innovation through benchmarking and collaborative improvement, all within a protected ecosystem.
Talk about the challenges and risks. Here is the first one, the data security. Here's are the messages I've selected from the Chinese social media. They even know you want the Tsinghua University in Beijing. They can give you the training certificate, and they can know more about like your family backgrounds or grades. The scammers can hack the schools right now. This must be cause a lot of problems, right? Like the data misuse and the educational inequity. Imagine that the commercialize of data, like the students' data can be used for like the targeted marketing, affecting the educational opportunities. And also the Steve's lectures mentioned, will this hysterical problem limit our recruitment of the certain people? The answer is absolutely yes. Like the Great Hat Netflix document says that if the data falls into the wrong hands, it can exacerbate the educational inequity. The second challenge is the inconsistent standards. The data stagulation issues. This is the major challenge as the different regions and schools use the different standards. For example, like the grading system may vary. Like some of them use the percentage, sometimes use the letter grades. These inconsistencies make the data integration and analysis very, very difficult. As this reference says that a lack of the standardization hinders data's potential. Countries or schools must standardize data collection to prove the cross-regional educational research. The third one is the difficulty in the data interpretation. Steve talks something about the educational data must be complex for the public to understand. Like parents and students often struggle to interpret the technical reports, limiting the data usefulness. And here is the final one, the data silo problem. Remove the data cells, not shares, but manage in the one team. What does it mean? Like, for example, the students' performance data may be shared with the employment market. We must know that the application of the data in education foster the equity and resources optimization, as we first mentioned, while posing challenges related to the privacy and security. Therefore, striking a balance between the openness and the protection is essential to drive educational innovation while ensuring ethical and sustainable development. Thanks for watching, and here is the references. We can see also in the docs